Is it just me, or does anyone else have to make the ice cream tub even before they stop eating it? Because I'm not even hungry anymore, but I have to eat more because it's not flat yet. Still not flat yet. Gotta keep going. Okay, I think it's flat now. My mom just put out a bowl of grapes, but I'm on a diet, so I'm only gonna have one. That's good. You know what? One more can't hurt. One more. One more, right? One more. You know what? Forget it. Someone pulled a fire alarm at the mall, so everyone's leaving, which means there's gonna be no workers inside Wetzel's Pretzels, so I'm going to get some for free. I got it. This bag of chips says it's zesty flavored, but they don't look zesty, so let's see. Wait, no, that is zesty. Oh my gosh, period. No matter how hard I try, I just can't stop drinking it. I think I'm a milkaholic. This is so disgusting. My dog keeps farting while I'm trying to eat, and now all my food tastes like seasoned farts. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. The food even smells like farts now. The fumes from his farts are literally attaching to the food. His gas is literally making my eyes water. Imagine that fart spray that used to be popular. This literally smells like it, but 10 times worse. It's like eating a fart. This sucks. I love Wingstop, but I don't know if I could eat this, and it's so expensive. My phone is literally fogging up from his farts. I need to open a window. What did you eat? I forgot to get chopsticks for the sushi, but I don't have any at home, so I just picked up the first thing I could find to eat these, which was my little cousin's Barbie doll. And it's a lot harder than it looks. Oh, you think you're a picky eater? Well, I just went to a restaurant that I've never been to before yesterday that served American food. So I just assumed they would have chicken tenders on their menu because that's what I wanted. But after looking through the whole menu, I didn't see them. So I asked the waitress if they had chicken tenders, and she said yes, but only on the kids menu. But the kids menu is only for ages 12 and under. And obviously, I don't look under 12 years old. I hope. But that was really the only thing that looked good on the menu. So when the waitress came to take our order, I just told her I wasn't gonna be getting anything except for a water. But then I asked if I could order chicken tenders for my nephew that was on his way. Did I actually have a nephew coming? Of course not. But she ain't getting paid enough to care. So when the chicken tenders came out, I ate them. Can we please just put chicken tenders on the normal menu? Adults like them too. When my friend asked if I wanted to split a tub of ice cream with him, this is not what I thought he meant. How am I supposed to even eat this? I mean, I'm gonna find a way because I'm a big back, but still. Never go to a fast food restaurant past midnight because I just got back from McDonald's, but you might be saying, hey, that's not McDonald's. You're right. And that's because when I went to McDonald's, I tried to walk inside, but the door was locked. I was thinking, that's weird because I've been here at the same time before and they were open. So I walked around the building and looked through the window and I saw about 10 workers not doing anything. So I went back to the door and I knocked on it and a worker opened it and said, sorry, we're not open right now. And I said, can I ask you guys why you're not open? Because you usually are at this time. And he said, we're throwing a quinceañera for one of the workers. What? Who throws a quinceañera at a McDonald's? Listen, I'm not Hispanic, so I might just not be educated on this topic. But do you guys always throw these parties inside fast food restaurants? Like maybe I'm just out of the loop, but I do want to get invited to one day. If you have a quinceañera, hit me up. I was eating food out of this bowl, but then it started to smell a little strange. So I looked a little closer at it, and that's when I realized this is the same bowl my family used to use to throw up in. Why do we still eat out of it? I was cooking this pizza and the instructions said to set the oven to 300 degrees for 20 minutes, but I didn't want to wait that long, so I just set it to 600 degrees for 10 minutes instead. And now I see why you're not supposed to do that. Oh. This is your warning to never eat in front of a vegan. Because I knew this girl who was super vegan. Like anytime she ever saw me eating meat, she would be like, you shouldn't eat that. But then the other day, I see her eating mozzarella sticks. So I give her a confused look and she's like, why are you looking at me? And I say, do you know what you're eating? And she goes, yeah, mozzarella sticks. So I go, okay, but aren't you not allowed to eat that? And she says, what are you talking about? And I'm like, you're eating cheese. And she goes, what? This doesn't have cheese in it. And I say, yes, it does. It's literally in the name, mozzarella stick. And she goes, wait, are you serious? I didn't know mozzarella was cheese. I just thought it was the name of the person who created it. So she started freaking out and she threw away the rest of her mozzarella sticks, which kind of made me sad because they looked really good. But I'm just glad because now if she ever tries to get mad at me again for eating meat, I'm just gonna respond by saying, girl, I know the mozzarella enthusiast ain't talking. Nobody talks about how embarrassing it is to order at a restaurant that has weird names for their food. I was eating at one of those millennial burger places the other day where everything is overpriced, but as I was reading the menu, one specific burger caught my eye. It had bacon and grilled onions, so I knew that was the one I wanted to get. Except there was one problem. It was called the Good Boy Burger. How do you expect me to look the waiter in the eye and say, hi, can I get the Good Boy Burger? Yeah, with extra freak sauce, please. I was in front of my family. I can't say that. But I really wanted that specific burger. So when the waiter came and asked what I would like, I just pointed to it on the menu, but he couldn't see it. So then I just said, what's the burger with bacon and grilled onions? And then he goes, oh, you're talking about the good boy burger, huh? Then I go, yeah, that's the one. And as he was writing it down, I saw a little smirk on his face. These places know what they're doing.